just going to throw this out here. All right. Ironically, the mammals all have 12 to 13 pairs of ribs, 24 to 26 ribs. All right. Now, whenever a species evolves, it doesn't necessarily change species. Once it is a certain species, it remains that species, but it just advances. Seems to me that we came from dolphins, porpoises. Okay, they have the same amount of ribs as us. They're built pretty much the same way. They have birth the same way. Thing is, all right, they talk about the transition. Now, I put a video up when it's talking about the fish walking on the land. All right, well, I kind of fine-tuned that. Okay, a walrus is an aquatic animal that can walk on land. So if you have a transition from a dolphin or from a porpoise to a dolphin to a whale to a walrus or seal, okay, which is ironic, then their faces resemble hippos a lot. A hippo is four-legged, but is amphibious, okay? So it seems there's still a connection through there. And if you look at their faces, you'll see they both have tusks, and they both have the same kind of whiskered-like face, whiskered mouth, okay? It's just ironic. I mean, coincidences, yes, all right? But it may just have some kind of scientific merit to it. Because there are theories about this, and there are all kinds of shows and cartoons and stuff in movies and all that that talk about dolphins evolving into people and blah, 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 and all this, okay? So I think, like I was saying, where Hollywood knows something, I think they're like seeping out information, okay? But I believe this is where we came from. When we came from the oceans, look, they have an evolution theory about dolphins. They had legs, and then they went to the water. Look, we know all life came from the oceans, okay? Why would the thing have legs just to lose it to go back into the ocean? It wouldn't, okay? Once it grows out into the land, it's not going to go back, okay? So it evolved into the mammals that we have. The primitive mammal aquatic animals is what evolved into us, all right? And ironically, I'm just going to throw this out here. A sloth, the ground sloth, all right, it has the same kind of body type as a bonobo. The transitional period between animal and man, all right? And a sloth can stand upright. Ironically, not too long after this, an elephant evolves. And ironically, an elephant can walk on two legs. Okay? So, I believe it comes from this area here. There's just too many ironic coincidences. You might think, well, it's just coincidence, but I don't believe... I believe in only unimportant coincidences that have no more connections. A coincidence that has a connection here, and a coincidence that connects that to that dot, and those dots connect to this dot, I don't think is a coincidence. Alright? It just can't be... If a coincidence happens, these two things are the same, and boom, nothing else. That's an ironic coincidence. But when it comes to connections, no. No way.